Check. Where we at?
We are live.
Welcome back to another episode of Normal Guys Talk Sports.
Woo!
Coming to you at a special time, 11 a.m. Sunday morning. What is it, the 17th of September? So, Sunday morning, right before football and everything.
It's the pregame show.
Yeah, pregame shows. We're doing something different. And our special guest, Mr. Andre himself.
What's up,
Football
Andre?
expert. Future draft pick right here.
He is so excited to watch these Cowboys play today.
Made it on time. So thank you for being on the show, sir. Speaking to the mic, how about them boys, huh?
How about them boys?
Dallas native Andre, young artist of Never Satisfied. So he's here to bring in his football analysis and expertise. So starting out. What we got here? Shout out to Lardy before we get started.
Shout out to Lardy.
Lardy is on tour. I don't know if you got that. If we got that graphic real quick of her tour. But Lardy and them is currently on tour. It's we got about 20 something dates. Yeah.
How about them boys?
How about that? We're gonna get to all that. All right. So shout out to Lardy, and they are somewhere. But they're going to end it in Florida, and some of us might pull up to Florida. Donnie was talking about flying out. Donnie's talking about going to like 3 or 4 shows. In a perfect world, I might make a show or 2. I don't know, but that's what's on the table.
I got to look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to okay, here we go.
I might have to pop in.
We're September 17th. They are currently in Reading, Pennsylvania tonight. Got Horse Heads, New York, Clifton, New Jersey, Virginia Beach, Virginia, Greensboro, North Carolina, Huntsville, Alabama, Spartanburg, South Carolina, Fender, something Beach, Florida, Tampa, Florida, Orlando, Florida, Cocoa Beach, Florida, Knoxville, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Indiana, Cleveland, Ohio, Fort Storia, Ohio, and closing out the tour in Lansing, Michigan on October 8th. And she is touring the one, the only Shaggy 2 Dope of Insane Clown Posse. Shout out to all the Juggalos.
Juggalos. The Juggalos.
Them too. Shout out to all the Juggalos out there. Insane Clown Posse been making some noise since I was in school.
Right.
It was in WCW. Do you remember that?
They were
in WCW. So shout out to the Insane Clown Posse. Nothing but love and respect this way. And they got the franchise on tour with them. So shout out to Lardy. Hope everything's going good. And we'll see you soon enough, Lardy. So shout out to Lardy. We love you. So that's that. Lardy shout out, of course. And then starting out, today's Sunday, first topic of discussion is Colorado against Colorado State. Head coach, Mr. Prime, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders himself. He's got his 2 sons out there. And it's a great game. This is week 3. The Buffaloes came in 2-0. They're going against Colorado State. Their coach was, making headlines early. A lot of programs going against Colorado and Mr. Sanders and them. because they're breaking the mold and they're doing it their way and they're excelling and succeeding while they do it. So close game. There was a lot of back and forth early before the game, pregame. And what else happened? There was a late hit which sent one of their best players, Mr. Travis Hunter, to the hospital. So as of right now, we don't have a latest update, but he was taken to the hospital in the middle of the game. Outside of, the quarterback himself, I don't want to say his name wrong. Shiloh?
Shadir.
No, Shiloh's the cornerback.
Shiloh's the cornerback.
Shiloh's the
Shadir's
quarterback.
that quarterback.
Okay, so yeah, the quarterback is, they said him and Travis Hunter is Heisman candidates. They were on a roll.
Shadir might get it if he continues at this pace.
Keep it up. And like I said, it was a close game. It was a concert. It was an event. I was just about to say. You had ESPN out there. You had NS out there, or not NS, of course. FS1.
FS1.
Our boys at It Is What It Is. They, Cam be pulling up.
You had the Wu-Tang Clan out there.
Come on, man. They had
you had Master P out there.
Yeah, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne performed out there.
You know what I'm saying? Like they was not losing that game. So,
Offset from the Migos.
Offset was out. Special was out there with him.
Yeah.
Shout Special. Shout Moon Rockmont. Nowadays, Moon Rockmont. Shout out to Moon Rockmont.
I gotta personally say, like, I really like this for college football because
it got us talking about it. It got us the general public giving a doggone.
It's bringing excitement to it.
Bringing excitement and in his contract, he has a percentage of ticket sales.
I mean, that's fair.
He's the headline, exactly. He's
fair.
He's the
reason for
to the 234 people tuning in live. We are here Sunday mornings.
He is the reason why
they went 1-11 last year. They're
3-0.
Right, they went
double overtime.
Right, and then double overtime. They 80% of their roster turned over. All that stuff. A lot of excitement. And ultimately, Mr. Deion Sanders, he gave a lot of good years to Jackson HBCUs, but he won the championship. He did everything he could do. But ultimately, he wants to get his sons to the next level. Let's get that out the way. Being a coach is cool and all that, but he could be on TV, and no one would blink an eye, and everyone would be cool. But the fact that he's giving so much back to Jackson as much as he did, right? Let's not forget that. And what he's doing for Colorado and all these young kids along the way. And he's trying to get some of these players drafted, especially his sons. What else is he doing that for?
It's probably going to happen.
It's probably going to happen.
Of course it's going to happen.
So going to happen. Did you watch the game? It was 9 o'clock. You didn't watch the game last night. You playing the game? No, he's playing the game.
You playing Madden?
I was playing Madden 24 and 2K24.
What are you doing?
24 and 2K24.
So we're going to get to those reviews in a second. But the game was great. They were down by 2 scores. They rallied. They rallied from the 2-yard line all the way, scored, towards the end. And went double overtime. Again, they were down by 2 scores in the fourth. Lost one of their players. So a lot of adversity, but they overcame it. It didn't look too good in the fourth. But I was rooting for him and glad they pulled it off.
But the stats, Colorado, Shadir Sanders, 38 for 47, 348, 4 touchdowns, a pick. So, obviously, he picked it up there towards the end of the game there. And shout out to Travis Hunter.
Shout out to Travis. Get well soon. Again, Heisman candidate.
They said it's not serious, though.
Again, there you go. But
they say he'll be back in a couple weeks.
They say
he'll be back in a couple weeks. So
so unfortunately, you're gonna have some back and forth between young guys and in the game and all that. But to late hit a guy and he gotta get to the hospital, that's not cool.
Yeah, they're 3-0.
3-0. So shout out to Colorado. And then with that being said, like I said, a lot of appearances. Like I said, Lil Wayne, The Rock was there. The Rock, Pat McAfee, we love him over here.
Uncle.
And then
Shannon.
Shannon, everybody, but The Rock, he was there supporting, had the jersey on, and he's talking about his career, but kind of quick transition and then moving forward. But just touching on wrestling, we got the belt here. The Rock.
So The Rock is back.
The Rock, and I'm a little wrestling historian over here. I grew up watching wrestling.
That childhood SmackDown era.
the live action and the live theater of the
Bro.
you know.
SmackDown in the early 2000s when The Rock and Stone Cold were The Rock
It
and
was
Stone
everything-
Cold.
it was
It was everything.
Everything. I mean, that's when SmackDown debuted.
Yes.
The Raw debuted in the 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, like but Scott Hall was on the first episode, stuff like that. But yeah, the Rock, the main reason there's a writer's strike in Hollywood. Hope they figure it out real soon for the sake of everyone. Artificial intelligence doesn't take over everything and everyone and the arts and what have you.
I don't know.
But with all that being said, with their writer's strike, that led to the return of John Cena and The Rock on, for the time being. It's not forever. Enjoy it while you can, but yeah. So they are back. So shout out to The Rock and it
Should
looks
make
like
some
he
interesting,
was supposed to main event last year's WrestleMania against his cousin, who's the current champ, Roman Reigns. We all know it's predetermined, of course. It's storyline, of course, just like your favorite movie, your favorite show. And what happened? But they scrapped it because WWE and UFC merged, and they became a TKO, public traded company.
And then they
and
now they on
then they
ESPN.
really gonna pull in The Rock and this and that the third.
Right.
So that's that. So look out for that. So he look for wrestling to gradually start becoming mainstream once again.
Did y'all
Yeah.
know?
Huh.
Let me make sure I'm talking about the right player.
All right.
I'm pretty sure they said this in one somewhere that LeBron James could have been in the NFL.
Okay, kind of left field, but yes, LeBron James played.
I think he played high school
football. He's pretty good. He went straight to the NBA, so he didn't go to college. But he was big enough to be a tight end.
Now, could he play now? Absolutely
He's a
not.
little- Yeah, he's a little older, but
Like, could LeBron play football in the NFL today? No. He
But if that's the route he went and never went basketball, he could have did that. But he would not be as great in football the way he is great in basketball. Let's get that out the way.
I mean, there's a lot of your favorite NFL players could have been in the NBA and vice versa. They just were better
Where they're at.
if LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time, he might have just been a backup in the NFL,
All right. So all that being said, I just want to do a quick shout out to Wrestling None Too Crazy. But shall we go to? This is week 2. We're at 11:10, and game started 12. We'll do a little speed round of our predictions real quick, and we'll take it from there. So we got week 2. We'll give you the spreads and everything. Okay, here we go. So based on. That's not it. Okay, based on that. Okay, so today is Sunday, September 17th. It is week 2 in the NFL. So from top to bottom, this is what we got. We got Packers at Falcons. Falcons spread 3. What we got there? Falcons.
that could go either way.
That could go either way. 3 and a
I'll-
half. Or wait, excuse me. Yeah, 3. 3 in Atlanta.
I'll go Falcons.
I'll go Falcons. It's a home team, and I think Jordan Love still got some ways to go. And I think the Falcons running back is hot stuff until further notice. And then so we got Atlanta there, 3.5. Let's cover the spread. Why not? We got next game. We got Raiders
Raiders
and
and
Las
Bills.
Vegas Raiders and the Buffalo Bills. Shout out, Big K.
I got the Bills bouncing
We
back
got
this
the
week.
Bill.
I got them bouncing back this week.
You know what I'm
Call
saying? The
Bills.
Raiders got some building blocks, but we got Buffalo 7.5. Josh Allen, MVP candidate, top 3 quarterback in the NFL. Let's get that. And he's on the cover of Madden,
Madden
right?
cover.
And he's on the cover of Madden. See, he knows. And then more on Madden and 2K in a minute. So we got the Bills on that one. Next game, we have the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Cincinnati Bengals. Divisional game, NFC North. 12 o'clock, CBS. Cincinnati 3.5. We'll go with the upset.
We'll go
with the upset.
I got to ride my. Well, I don't even think it's an upset because
Well, Vegas got
split-
Cincinnati winning.
we split the series last year.
Cincinnati,
we are
according to-
a fumble away from beating them in the playoffs last
According
year.
to Las, I feel they're neck and neck. But Las Vegas, when the spread is usually 3.5,
I got
3
the
or
Ravens 2017.
There you go. We're riding with the Ravens on that one. But usually when a spread is like 3, if it was like reversed, if it was at Ravens, then it'd probably like Ravens 3. If that makes sense.
Right.
So like you get about 3 points on the spread when you're home. If it's evenly matched, give or take. From my vantage point. Next page here. We got, or excuse me, next game here. Yes, sir. We have the Seattle Seahawks visiting the Detroit Lions. We have Detroit minus 4.5. I'm riding with that.
I'm riding with Detroit.
Yeah, Seahawks kind of took a dump last game. Detroit, that is our sleeper team, and that is our unofficial.
Respect Jared Goff, man.
Yeah. Respect Jared Goff. That is our. How do I say it? That is our. The underdog we're rooting for this year. One of them, Detroit, for sure.
I don't even think they really. Well, they are underdog historically.
Historically, the division, everything.
But I mean, I think.
But with no Aaron Rodgers in the NFC North, it is an even playing field. The Bears are still ways away, respectfully. And who else is in there? The Vikings. I think the Vikings took a step back. They had a bad loss the other day.
28-34.
There you go. He knows the score. But they had like 2-3 fumbles in the game. The running back, Madison, Kirk Cousins, they had like bad fumbles. And they said like, yeah, if we don't turn over the ball, we win the game. And they would. And it was against the Eagles. You know, so Eagles top team, but Minnesota. I think they had some hype. I think they lost momentum from last year. I think they had more momentum last year, especially losing their running back. And I think like Kirk Cousins, his days is numbered. So that's that. So
We got the Kansas
like I said,
City Chiefs.
yeah, I can't. Almost.
Jacksonville.
Almost. And then so next game we have the
Colts and the Texans.
The Colts and the Texans. There you go. So
Battle of rookie quarterbacks.
it's an even. It could go either way. It's home and Texans.
I'm gonna go with the Colts.
You're gonna go with the Colts. I'll give it to the Texans because they're home. Other than that, there's
I think the Colts got a better
two
team.
rebuilding teams at the AFC South. They don't both go top 5 for no reason. They
Right.
still got a ways to go. Okay, so that's that game. Next game here, we have the LA Chargers. We have the LA Chargers at the Tennessee Titans. We have Chargers 2.5. I'm gonna ride with the Chargers in this one. I trust
You
Justin Herbert.
like the Chargers, bro?
They're a soft spot. I got a soft spot for them. Tennessee. I think they're going to change their quarterback for the end of the year. I think they'd be one of the main teams to do it. If somebody gets benched, it's going to be Mr. Ryan Tannehill. So that's why I don't trust the Titans for the rest of the season. I trust the Chargers. I just trusted Herbert before Tannehill. That's all I'm saying. So 2.5 Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers in that one.
I could pick the Chargers in that game.
There you go. So next game here, we got the Chicago Bears visiting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We have Tampa Bay minus 2.5. Baker Mayfield.
I'm picking
at
Baker.
Let's ride with Baker Mayfield. Again, the Bears still got a lot of rebuilding to do. Justin Fields is the man moving forward, but he needs more people.
I think Baker actually might turn some heads this year. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
no pressure, no hype around them, nothing. Buccaneers got a good team.
But at the same time, he is playing for the rest of his career, so he should be motivated. Because if this doesn't work out, he might not get another call.
Buccaneers got a good team, 2 great receivers, great running back.
Lot of pieces from the championship for sure. So still some winning players over there. Next page here, we have the Kansas City Chiefs against the Jaguars playoff rematch. They played in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Minus 3.5 Kansas City. Any given Sunday, we got the Jags 1-0. We got the Chiefs 0-1. I love to hate them, but you got to give the edge to Pat
For
Mahomes,
fantasy's
Kelsey.
sake, I want to see the
Pat
Jaguars
Mahomes.
play great. But
I mean, if Travis Kelce's not benched again,
Travis Kelsey was hurt. I have on my fantasy.
well,
So that, and then their Chris Jones, top defensive guy, he's held
back.
out. He just signed. So he missed game 1 and Kelsey missed game 1. So that's why they lost against what did they lose to?
the Lions.
The Lions. Chris Jones is in. Kelsey's in. So the Chiefs aren't playing around. Again, they lost week 1 without 2 of their best players. So they figured that all out.
Throw it to Travis.
There you go. So that is all the games on the 12 o'clock slot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those games in the 12 o'clock slot. Moving on, we got 4 games in the 3 o'clock slot, the afternoon slot. Starting out, we have your San Francisco 49ers visiting the LA Rams. San Francisco with a spread -7, a touchdown. Y'all don't play with me.
It says 125.
Y'all don't play with me.
My time zone is up.
Y'all want to give the 49ers their respect or what?
The 49ers should win this game, but
All right, 49ers should win this game.
I would say it's
Thank you.
definitely a divisional game, and I keep telling you,
The Rams is not finna win.
They got a bunch of receivers you ain't never heard of because Cooper Kupp is not playing. I
Hey.
got him in one of my leagues, and he is taking a seat until further notice. Cooper Kupp And a lot of
I think it'll be a closer game than you think with the 49ers coming out on top.
Yeah.
49ers covering the spread. 7. Yes.
I got
Yes.
49ers winning by 4 points.
You want to bet? Dinner? Something?
Sure.
The spread. We both got the 49ers winning. I'm saying the 49ers cover the spread. You're saying the 49ers don't cover the spread.
I feel like it'll be a one-possession game.
I'm saying the 49ers cover the spread. So over 7 points.
That's cool.
Dinner.
Cool.
Dinner.
All right, cool. All right, and y'all bear witness to that. Okay, next game here. We
Watch,
have
they don't cover the spread. I would have wished I would have took it to FanDuel or something.
so next game here we have shout out to FanDuel. We need to get a fancy dog, one of them. That's what it is, dude.
Yeah.
That's our route moving forward. If anybody help us with that, let us know.
We got,
Next game here, we got the New York Giants.
taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, that's where we went with it.
Okay.
Okay, the Jets.
How you-
Speak on it. We got
How
the
you feel?
spread. 8.5 Cowboys. So what are the? We know, sir. What are the Cowboys going to do to win the game, and what are the Jets lacking right now? Their quarterback, right? So that threw a big monkey wrench in their plans.
They got Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner. So he's one of the best. So who do you see playing well this game? It's here in Dallas. Spread's 8.5. Cowboys got everybody. Jets, don't have Aaron Rodgers. They still got a bunch of good players
I'm
there.
gonna go with Brandon Cooks too.
Brandon Cooks, the new addition. WR3. I like that. It's WR3.
What about CD Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb. Well, you got the CeeDee Lamb jersey,
Why
of course.
do you think I got this on?
All right.
What need to happen? What do Dak need to get done today?
No turnovers. Protect the
You
ball.
said it.
You know?
Protect the ball. Pollard, he's having a breakout year. Sometimes I regret not drafting the past 2 years of my fantasy, but Pollard should do great. You got the defense unlocked, the running game unlocked. Dak just doesn't need to mess up.
What's that tight end that kept dropping every single pass he got?
On the Cowboys, you know better than me.
Yes.
I don't know. Who's the tight end on the Cowboys? I don't know.
He started with an H. Something.
Okay, the tight end of the Cowboys. I don't know. You would know better than me. I don't know. So,
he kept
the
dropping.
tight end of the Cowboys needs to stop dropping passes, and they will win the game. So, shout out to the Cowboys. Shout out to Andre being on the show. All right, next game here. We got the New York Giants visiting the Arizona Cardinals. We got the Giants 4.5. The Giants
I'ma
being
go
blown
with the
out last week. We're going with the Giants. Again, the Cardinals, we don't
what
even know who
that
their quarterback is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Kyler Murray. He's out till further notice. Shout out to Kyler Murray, Allen, Texas.
He got his great receiver cut.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So they're
DeAndre
rebuilding.
Hopkins.
Correct. They wasn't on the same page. DeAndre Hopkins has had a great career, and he had a great comeback last
Isn't
year.
he on the Chiefs now?
Nah, he's on
He
Titans.
should have been on the Chiefs.
They should have got him.
No,
but he's on Titans.
he visited. He wanted to talk to the Chiefs, the
Oh,
49ers, the Cowboys, and like another team, but he was just too expensive. So he goes to the Titans. All right, but he's not what he was 5 years ago. Respectfully. All right, next page here. We have the Washington Commanders visiting
Taking on
the
the
Denver
Denver
Broncos.
Broncos.
Let's ride. Denver -4. You got Commanders 1-0. The Broncos 0-1. I'll give it to Denver. It's at home. They're -4.
Denver.
The Commanders, I don't know. I think it would be a bad loss. It would be a bad loss for Denver if they do lose. But I see Denver winning the game.
My question is this when the Broncos offense is actually going to start showing up?
I hope so for their sake.
When is this offense going to actually show
You got
up?
this Super Bowl coach. You got this
Coach,
Super Bowl quarterback.
quarterback.
Put it together.
You got a great defense. It's like,
Put
what
it
are we?
together.
What's the problem?
No, if they don't make the playoffs, heads will roll. For sure. And they're not.
So we got another divisional game.
Which would be the Sunday night game. We have the Miami Dolphins
Dolphins
visiting the
taking
New
on the
England
New
Patriots.
England.
Miami 1-0.
got
New England
Miami,
0-1.
bro.
Got Miami 2.5. Heck yeah.
Tyreek
I got
Hill,
the
bro.
Miami,
And
yeah,
Jalen.
exactly.
And Jalen.
Ramsey.
Exactly. He already got
But that-
200 yards.
But that Tyreek Hill, bro, is almost.
Yeah, the Dolphins are another Dolphins high power offense.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
There you go. And then as long as Tua is healthy, there's I think they made the wild card last year. Did they or no?
They did.
Were they playing?
Bills
They
lost by one possession.
They lost to the Bill, right? Okay, and they're same division. But yeah, look for the Dolphins to make a run at the wild card again.
They might win this division.
Not Josh Allen got something to say about it. Not Josh Allen got something to say.
Man, that
they got a
Tyreek
chance. I'm
Hill.
not saying they don't got a chance. They got a chance.
Tyreek Hill is the scariest player
Until
in the league.
until they beat
And
the
the
Bills,
fastest.
until they get a better record than the Bills or beat the Bills, I got to ride with the Bills and Big K on that one. So, and then so that's that. So that's the Sunday night game. Monday night, 2 games, which is good to see. We have the New Orleans Saints visiting the Panthers. We got New Orleans at 3.5. I got New Orleans. More just
Got New
I got
Orleans.
New Orleans.
better
I got
better
New
players,
Orleans.
respectively better players over there. The Panthers didn't get the number 1 pick because they were good.
I got
See
New
what I'm saying?
Orleans.
A rookie quarterback, they still gonna figure it out. But I see New Orleans with that win. And to wrap up the evening, that first game starts at 6:15 Central Standard Time. The next game starts at 7:15 Central Standard Time. We have the Cleveland Browns visiting the Pittsburgh
the
Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
Cleveland -2.
Ooh.
Divisional game. Steelers just got blown out by the 49ers. Shout out to 49ers. Cleveland just beat Cincinnati, so they're hot. So Cleveland's got
I got
the momentum.
Cleveland,
I
bro.
got Cleveland.
Cleveland -2. Shout out their passion, but shout out Casper at the same time. Yeah, so we got
I
Cleveland.
got
too.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. Cleveland. You got the resurgence of Deshaun.
Not really, but
Not really, but
defense. They got a good defense.
Yeah, and Chubb's the man.
And Nick Chubb. I got him in
Chubb's
fantasy.
Chubb's the man.
I got everybody in fantasy trying to trade me for Nick Chubb.
Speak
Who's that quarterback?
Deshaun
Cleveland?
Watson. I just
Deshaun
said it.
Watson.
He's on the Texans. Yeah, I don't know if we got to be talking about all that with you on the show, but but Deshaun Watson. Shout out to Deshaun Watson. Okay, so any final thoughts on football before we move on to
Yes.
what's
yes.
up?
Brady owns the Raiders now.
Great question. Great statement. No, he's like front office. He doesn't own the Raiders.
Well, I think he's a.
the
he
Davis
has a-
family owns the Raiders.
He has a
The-
small
the
stake.
Davis family.
He owns. I think he owns like a really small stake. Yeah.
Yeah, Al Davis on the Raiders forever. He passed out a little while ago, and Al Davis real similar to Jerry Jones, respectfully, if you know what they do it their way, and then his son runs the team now. Yeah, I don't know his son's name, but Al Davis, everybody, yeah, you from California, you know who Al Davis is. So, we're gonna touch on fantasy a little bit or what?
Yeah.
What's going on? Yes, let's do it. So, we got a couple leagues going. I'm in 3 leagues. 2 of the leagues are with Matt. So the main league, we're with all our folks at LA, the Passion family. We was in the league last year. Me, Matt, Ghost won it last year. And let's see here. I'm 0-1. Ghost is 0-1. Matt's 1-0.
Finna go 2-0, baby.
Check you out. So Matt got players. Yeah, dang it, that is right.
I got a championship team. I hate to just
Matt-
be over here
Matt drafted
tooting my
Christian
horn.
McCaffrey. I was so mad. So this 12-man
I
league.
got C-Mac and Nick Chubb
It was 12-man league.
and CD Lamb.
12-man
Dang.
league. I had the 5th pick. What'd you have? Second? What'd you have?
You said what?
What was your draft pick?
My first pick was McCaffrey.
No, but what pick in the draft did you have?
I think I picked like 4th.
4th, exactly. I had 5th. And a good old
For me to have my team and with the amount of people in our league, man, I'm like,
with Matt got cameras. So he drafted Christian McCaffrey. So this is his squad real quick. You got Trevor Lawrence, Christian McCaffrey, Nick Chubb, CeeDee Lamb, Kyle Pitts, Odell Beckham, Ravens defense, Young Hoku on Atlanta, Young Hoku. Little squad. I don't know about his backup quarterback. You got Matt Stafford. I don't know.
man, you better stop sleeping on Matt Stafford, bro.
I got my team real quick. Who I got on my team? You want to say some names on there? Who I got on my team?
Lamar Jackson,
It's the Sacramento royalty right here.
and I forgot his
You
name.
don't forgot his name.
I can say
Harris, Pittsburgh. Just say last name if you don't know.
Najee
DeAndre
Harris.
Hopkins. I can't read that last name.
Ayuk, Brandon Ayuk,
Ayuk.
and Kelsey. Kelsey is my first round pick. And I started him and he was hurt. That was whack. But I got Kelsey. Because since Matt got Christian McCaffrey, I had to pick Kelsey, like hands
You
down.
got G. Davis.
G. Davis,
The
big time receiver on the Bills. I like him. He's a WR2 on the Bills. When
got the
Stephon Diggs
Bills
had bad games,
defense.
Davis had good games. Bills defense and Moody, kicker off the
Moody.
49ers.
You got
That's my
Hall.
bench.
You got Hall.
B. Hall, Jets, McKinnon, Kansas City, Mitchell, San Francisco, Lazard, Jets, and Gus Edwards, Baltimore. So, yeah, so that's my squad. Not doing too good. My opponent has Kirk Cousins. He has 47 fantasy points, 364 yards with 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I told you.
Right.
Matt
Good old-
Stafford to put up them empty calories on you.
Good old Kirk Cousins. So,
Golly.
and then, so we have, so again, I got 3. In our other league, it's respectfully to our recreation league. It's $25. We have old friend of the studio, Jermaine Spider Loke. He created a league. He recruited me, Matt, Ghost, and old friend of the studio,
For
none
sure.
other than super producer Jay Oliver's in the league.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out
Shout out
Jay.
to-
We've been through it all and then some with him, but you know, fun to be in a league with some old friends for sure. So so on our what is it? What is that? And it's Yahoo. Not too familiar. I'm more of an ESPN guy.
I used to always do Yahoo.
But Jay didn't like ESPN, so we went Yahoo on that.
I would have been surprised if one of y'all got J. Jets.
Who?
Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson? I don't know.
You got a Justin Jefferson. He usually gets picked like within the first 5 plays.
He gets he's like top 5 pick, like no matter what. Yeah.
So if you don't pick him like as your first round pick, you can't get him.
Right. The draft. Okay, so that is our other. So I got who I got here. My top 3 players: Lamar Jackson. I got Josh Jacobs, Kelsey. Those were my first 3 picks. So yeah, a lot again. Yahoo, something different. You know, recreational league. But my first league, I've been rocking with these guys about 10 years. I'm leading scorer. Who I got on the team. I got Pat Mahomes, Jacobs, Mozart, Debo Samuel, Ayuk, Hawkinson off the Vikings. He had 22 fantasy points. He had 7 recoveries, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns on Thursday evening.
You got Pat?
Yeah, he's my first round pick.
Dang.
Yeah, heck yeah. No, not this one. Yeah. He's my second round pick, I mean. Yeah, Pat Mahomes. So Pat Mahomes, he's in a league of his own. Fantasy football. Can't wait. So, and I guess let's sum it up with top 10 of every position on fantasy real quick, and I guess we close on that. So just a little fantasy advice for everyone at home. Okay, so top 10 quarterbacks for week 2. And from 1st to 10th, we have Jalen Hurts first. We have Josh Allen second, Pat Mahomes third, Justin Herbert 4th, Trevor Lawrence 5th, Lamar Jackson 6th, Joe Burrow 7, Justin Fields 8, Tua 9, and Anthony Richardson 10. Those top 10 quarterbacks for week 2. Hopefully you have one of those guys starting. If not, you might not do as well.
Have y'all heard about the combine is coming is back in
The
Madden
combine?
24?
The combine? What do you mean the combine?
Like the combine is back in the game in Madden 24.
Oh, we're going to get to Madden and 2K. Yeah, that's what we close that on. Okay, we'll close on some Madden and 2K. Then I got to go. I'm about to be late for work. And then we got shout out to Madden Andre for another great episode. So top 10 running backs here. We have Christian McCaffrey first, Nick Chubb second. Shout out to Matt. Barkley third. Henry fourth. We have Tony Pollard fifth. We have Robinson, Falcons sixth. Josh Jacobs seventh.
Josh.
Jacksonville Jaguars running back
Travis Etienne.
Etienne Jr. 9 Mixon, the Bengals, and 10th Stevenson on the Patriots. Those are top 10 running backs. Hopefully you got one of those guys on your roster.
Got a
You
couple.
got like 2 of them.
All right, help me out with this. Here. Name the top 10 into the mic, sir. Top 10 receivers.
Tyreek Hill, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Brown, I can tell you.
Round out the Lions.
Stephon Diggs,
Fifth.
AJ Brown,
6th.
Ridley.
Jacksonville
De-
7th.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams.
Olave.
Olave.
New Orleans, 9th.
Smith. C.D. Lamb.
C. Lamb 11th.
Allen.
Okay, that's it. 10. We're going 10. Okay, shout out to C. Lamb. He's 11th. There you go. So hopefully you have one of those receivers on your fantasy. So we'll go top 5 tight end because after 5 it's a crapshoot. So say top 5 tight ends in order.
Travis Kelce.
First.
Andrews.
Second. Hawkinson.
Hawkinson.
Vikings 3rd. Waller. Giants.
Waller, and then
Kittle 5th.
Kittle.
There you go. Shout out to the top 5 tight ends of week 2. And then we'll go top 10 kickers real quick.
Justin Tucker.
The GOAT first. Bass, Bills second. We have Butker, yeah, Chiefs, Moody 4th, San Francisco 49ers, Digger Chargers 5th, McPherson 6th,
Pearson,
Elliott 7th, Young Ho Cool Falcons 8th, Myers Seattle 9th,
and then,
Jacksonville's kicker 10th, whatever his name is. And then top 10 defenses. Let's run it.
Dallas.
First,
San Francisco.
second,
New Orleans.
third, correct.
Philadelphia.
Fourth,
Denver.
fifth,
Uh,
Giants.
New York.
Sixth,
Buffalo.
seventh,
Cleveland.
eighth,
Washington.
ninth,
Tampa Bay.
10th. Okay, so those is top projected performance of week 2 of fantasy football. Like I said, hopefully, yeah, we said Dallas. Yeah, I do have Dallas on a.
Dallas started first.
When Dallas blew out the Giants, I had them. They had me like 35 fantasy points. Yeah, Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys defense.
Yeah, that shutout, man. That'll give you some points in fantasy for real.
Yeah. So shout out to Chrome. We watched the game with Chrome on his birthday.
Big boys.
The Cowboys and Giants Sunday night. Good time, right in the middle of downtown Dallas at the AT&T Center. Good times. And so that closes out fantasy. And then I got about like 5-10 minutes for you guys. But real quick, I still need to get to it. You know, we're all kids at heart. You know, we all love our games. So shout out to Andre. Can you give us a little recap of Madden, which came out on PS5, which you've played? I haven't played you yet. I still got play this year. Haven't played this year's version. And then NBA 2K24 came out with Kobe on the cover. These are dope. I do not have a PS5. He does.
Which one do you want first?
Madden, because it came out first. So real sum of Madden. What is your take on Madden?
I mean,
What's your review compared to other games? What do you like about it? What's up?
I like it because they also brought back Superstar mode.
Okay, and you said they brought back the Combine.
Yeah, they brought back the Combine.
I need to check that out. Yeah, Madden.
It's
We'll
crazy.
play Madden soon for
They
sure.
doing some reps. They did the 40-yard dash.
All that stuff. Yeah, back in the day, about like 15, 20 years ago on PS2, that's when Maddens were like elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with Vic on the cover and
05,
and all the training
06.
camp. Yeah, around that. No, it's like prime Maddens, and the reason why Madden was
Back
so
when
good,
online gaming first
back
came
online
out,
first
bro.
came out, and then Madden wasn't the only football game out. So Madden had to make their game like as good as it could be, and there was other competitors. But now, within your lifetime, Madden has exclusive rights, so they're the only ones that make football games. Back in the day, there
Or
was
at
like
least
3,
NFL
4
football games.
Yeah, NFL football. Back in the day, there was like 3-4 NFL games. Now it's just Madden.
You had
Because they're
Blitz,
the biggest. Yeah.
ESPN.
2K,
2K.
Game Day.
2K had a football game back in the day.
Yeah, 2K had a football game.
2K had a football game.
And
I mean,
then
they
and
were finna bring that back in 24.
we'll see.
They were going
No, they
to.
brought back college football, which is a W. College football, and then so you got Madden,
I had this game.
right? I was telling him. I said
Dreamcast.
on the way here. I said we were talking about 2K. He's like, yeah, because he's like, yeah, I was playing. He said he's okay. So tell him about 2K.
Huh?
Yeah, tell him about 2K. He was telling me this morning. He said he's playing the Mamba moments and
Yeah,
all this other.
Mamba
I was like,
moments
yo,
are
you got
crazy.
2K just came out like a couple
Yo,
days ago.
they used to have that on the NFL 2K too, like those moment things.
Right. So
They had the Jordan moments last year with 23.
correct. So Kobe moments, it's only right. You know, you've had the Jordan game a couple times now, but Kobe moments, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
And my career is crazy.
My career. What does he say? He said your player is your dad and
It
your
said-
grandfather
it said
was in the NBA.
dad and the grandfather was also in the league, and it said you were the next GOAT.
So yeah, shout out to Andre
And then
staying up to wee hours in the morning,
they don't
catching up
even
on his
wait.
Madden 2K. Shout out to
They
Andre.
don't even wait. They just give you a shoe brand, and then when you go to your locker, they give you like a plenty of shoes to play with in your
Gotcha.
games.
Dope.
Like,
All right, and I know we got to wrap up.
Wrap up. No, shout out to Andre again. We have once again, this is episode 49. Shout out to 49ers. This is September 17th at I gotta go. This is September 17th, approximately 11:40 Sunday morning. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. We came to Tuesdays a lot of days. We're looking at Friday nights. We're looking at Sunday mornings. So shout out to Normal Guys Talk Sports. Shout out to Matt, making a lot of things happen. Road to 100 episodes. This is episode 49. Another recap of this week in sports, namely week 2 previews today. And we will be back soon. Again, shout out to our special guest, Mr. Andre, Never Satisfied alumni legend, young legend in the making.
I
future
gave
draft
him a
pick.
little history lesson real quick.
No, but he's willing to learn, willing to be coached. Young basketball player, football player, future two-way player.
I won like 3 times in the championship.
Come on, man. Come on. We go. Yeah, we like I said, I've seen Andre do his thing. More so on the basketball side. I haven't seen him play football. I've not seen you play football. I've seen you play basketball like a few times.
It's upcoming if it's not hot next summer.
We gonna figure it out, no doubt. But no, shout out to Andre. Appreciate you, sir, and all that you do. And shout out to Matt. I think we gotta close out with the sponsors. If you don't have anything else for us, sir.
Nah, we gonna come back next week. A little bit longer of a show, but today I'm
Things happen, but here we are.
I gotta let people get to work. And
Here's another game better than Madden 22
NFL
2K
Nice.
for the
On
Sega
Dreamcast.
Nice.
Dreamcast.
No,
The
that's what I was-
animations,
I was
the
yeah, that's what I was telling
gameplay
Andre.
is
I was
all
like-
just
I was like, you know how
leagues
old 2K
ahead
is?
of
He's like, what?
Madden,
I was
even
like
after all
2000.
these years.
I was like, Iverson was on the cover and it was on Dreamcast. You don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Iverson was on the cover.
I was like, he was on the
original
first
NBA.
5 of them.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
2000 all the way to 2K5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Iverson is probably my favorite.
he's probably respectful. He's probably your
He's not my current.
former
He's my-
old school player. There you go. We'll take that. Had a lot of Iversons in my day. That was like, not everyone had
Here's
Jordans
another
back in the
game
day.
better
Not everyone
than
could afford
Madden
Jordans back in the day.
22
What's up, buddy?
NFL 2K for the Sega Dreamcast. The
all right, so, but
animations, the
shout out to,
gameplay is all
here we
just
go. Let's
leagues
close it out.
ahead of
So,
Madden,
once
even
again,
after
episode
all
49,
these years.
It's about 11:30. I need to go. Shout out to the studio, of course. Shout out to Never Satisfied, everyone apart. Shout out to CEO, right? Shout out to Double R, right? Double R. Shout out to everyone part of the studio. Shout out to Lardy and them on tour, of course. Shout out to all the other podcasts, of course. Shout out to the clothing line.
Here's another
of
game
course,
better
purchase
than
some merch,
Madden
Never Satisfied verse.
22
Shop Never
NFL
Satisfied.
2K for the
Cause I'm
Sega
never
Dreamcast.
satisfied.
The animations,
There you
the
go.
gameplay is all just leagues ahead of
Shout out
Madden,
to
even after all these years.
Callio's Tacos. Shout out to Callio's Tacos. You had some Callio's. You met Callie. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Marketing 101. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the young man. Okay, so shout out to Callio's Tacos, best tacos in town. I always feel like I forget something. Everything is Both the movie. It's on Tubi. Check it out. We've done a sequel coming soon. Great success. You'll find us on Amazon, Apple,
Here's another
Tubi.
game
We
better
peaked
than
on,
Madden
number one on Tubi a little bit.
22
Shout out
NFL
to, all the
2K
crew,
for the
Clint
Sega
Coleman,
Dreamcast. The
Jason
animations,
Mitchell,
the
et cetera,
gameplay
et
is
cetera.
all just leagues
And,
ahead
shout out
of
to,
Madden, even after
Dynasty,
all
the
these
movie.
years.
My next project coming soon, starring Little Flip, wrote and directed by Dallas native Miss Linus herself. And what the heck else I got going on? Couple more things, but that's next on the radar. Shout out to Dynasty the movie. Tune in soon. I'm about wrapped up. Any final words, fellas?
Have a great Sunday watching football. I got a bunch of errands to run, so I'm gonna be watching.
Here's
while I
another
do
game better than Madden
that type of stuff.
22
Roger, Roger.
NFL
But enjoy your football.
2K
Enjoy your
for
football.
the
Go
Sega
Ravens, you know what I'm
Dreamcast.
saying?
The
Cowboys,
animations,
hopefully
the
y'all win,
gameplay
you know what
is
I'm
all
saying?
just leagues
Keep my
ahead
eyes
of
peeled.
Madden,
Hey,
even
shout out
after
to
all
49ers
these
to
years.
covering the spread and give me some dinner for Matt.
The funny thing is, I should actually not take that bet because I want Christian McCaffrey to go off. And so, but I think it's gonna be a close game regardless.
Not that close. So all that being said, shout out to all you at home supporting us. We got a couple people watching live. Hey, hey. So hey, appreciate the continued support. You know, we live in the dream here, but it wouldn't be up without you guys.
Here's another game
Shout out to
better
Facebook,
than Madden 22
Instagram, YouTube.
NFL
We gotta get the
2K
Twitch
for the
popping.
Sega
We got-
Dreamcast.
we
The
got it all.
animations,
We got it
the
all. We got it all
gameplay
going.
is
So,
all just leagues
subscribe,
ahead of Madden,
like,
even after
comment,
all
share.
these years.
Have a great week. See y'all next time.
Enjoy your
He never
football.
said
Enjoy your sports and each other.